What's going on, guys? Welcome back. So today I wanted to discuss something that is very worrying for myself, and maybe some of you guys out there are a little worried too, about Fallout 76, and it's a feature that people are very up in the air about. And what that is that people are worried that it cannot be played offline, and that is very, very worrying for a Bethesda Game Studios game. Every single game by them that we've played so far has been able to be played offline. There hasn't been multiplayer. This is a brand new step in a very interesting direction. And I actually think it's pretty cool to see a Fallout game online. I've always heard people saying, oh, Fallout Online, that'd be really, really cool to be playing Fallout with your friends. But for you not to be able to have that option to be playing offline is very, very worrying. Now, there is also a rumor, or Todd did state that there's dozens of people that you could come across. So people are saying that they're going to be around 12 people per server, which that in itself would be really very weird because of the fact that Todd even stated that there are not going to be any NPCs in the game. He did state, of course, there would be like robots and whatnot around the place, and I'm guessing those would be your quote-unquote NPCs, but no human NPCs. The NPCs that we would be coming across, the little social interactions, would be between us, ourselves. He said, you know, if you see a group of raiders out in the distance, that is a bunch of players going together, going around raiding. So that is what our interactions would be. That is very, very worrying because we are all used to questing and going up to random NPCs and getting these very, very interesting and awesome quests that are very unique. And the only type of quest that I'm assuming that we're going to be getting from this whole game is that the overseer of Vault 76 is going to tell us to go out on some sort of fetch quest where I'm guessing there's going to be like notes involved or something. Like there's not going to be NPCs that we could really interact with. It's literally just going to seemingly, I'm guessing what we're going to be doing is going out and fetching items and doing certain things, maybe interacting with the world and whatnot, but not directly speaking to anyone. You know, there's not going to be that NPC that we're actually going to be interacting with, and it's going to be ourselves, such as merchants in the wasteland, and we could set up our own little communities and whatnot, but there's not going to be, once again, like a settlement filled with people that we can come and, you know, go over there and interact with them. And so I'm guessing that there's not going to be any factions in the game. Like, I don't know how that's going to work out without NPCs. We can't see like the Enclave or Brotherhood of Steel, even though it wouldn't even make sense in the lore of things for them to be over here at this point in the game. But like just things like that, it wouldn't, I guess there's no factions is what I'm trying to get at. Like there wouldn't be any factions besides ourselves being the factions. Now, once again, going back to the whole online/offline thing, apparently it cannot be played offline. Now, from what I'm getting from what Todd said is that the game is going to be online only, and then you can get your own servers after the game has been released, and on there will be mod support that we could use to you know, mod our own little servers and stuff, but that still wouldn't be offline. And a lot of people have issues with this because a lot of people like Bethesda Game Studios for being offline because of their situation of not having a really good stable internet. So this is very worrying for people like that where, you know, you don't have a good internet connection. And for example, like I could use a big example of when my internet connection really goes out and it's not really working. When I try and play like Destiny, or when I used to play it, because I don't really like that game anymore, but when I used to play Destiny and I didn't have that stable of an internet connection, it's an online only game, so I would constantly be getting kicked offline on that game, and it's just like it's unplayable. And for a game like Fallout, which I love so much, and that would really, really suck if the internet isn't working at the time, I'm not able to play Fallout. So Todd did state that there are servers that you can get where you could play by yourself or with friends, but does that really mean that you could really play offline? Because how would it even be possible to play this game offline if there aren't any NPCs that you can come across to really share an experience? The whole experience of Fallout 76 is seemingly through the interaction with others. So this is going to be very, very interesting to see how this is going to work out. I would love to get your guys' feedback on what you think is going to happen with this. There is a beta that will be coming out. If you do pre-order the game, I would suggest doing that if you want to get access to the beta. I don't know how that's even going to work out. Will we be starting off in the vault and just like being thrust into the world? Will we have a sectioned off corner of the map? Who knows? But there will be a beta that we will be able to try, so definitely pre-order the game if you want to check that out. Another thing that concerns me about the multiplayer is, and I've seen people bring this up before, is the fact that the map is 4 times larger than Fallout 4, and if there's only going to be around 12 to even 24 players in a game together, the map is massive. So will we really be coming across players that often? And what I could think of that is that they'll do something which I'm going back to Destiny with with this one, but within Destiny, they had their own little regions, and in that region, it was sort of like a zone where you can connect to people. I feel like maybe in that aspect, they'll let you connect to people in certain regions. So my whole idea on what will happen with the whole connecting thing is that, let's say you're in sort of like a little city area, that area will have its own little seamlessly connected, server that you can get through without even having to go through a loading screen or anything, but it'll connect people to you, and in that little area, there will be like around 12 people that'll be in that area. So I'm thinking that maybe not, instead of having like, only 12 to 24 people on the entire map at once that you're in this one server, maybe it's just the little areas that'll connect that many people to you at once. And, as you leave that area, then you'll come across a new group of 12 to 24 different people, and so on and so forth. That's how I'm thinking the connection will go. I'm sure Bethesda really thought about that one, about the whole map size and, how that would work out. So I really have faith in them on that aspect. But yeah, that's just my thoughts about the whole internet connection and online, situation of this game. Let me know what you guys think about it once again in the comment section. If you guys are new, consider subscribing and leave a like on the video. It really helps out. And also, if you guys can, share the video around. It really does help out. And follow me on Twitter. Link is in the description. And yeah, that's going to be it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.